What's going on, everybody? My name is Range Plays and welcome back to another CS2 video. In today's video, we're going to be going over the basics of spray transferring. Now, the reason we're here on Recoil Masters to start this video is because if you guys are watching this video, that probably means that you need help with your sprays. And this map is the single-handedly best map to use to help with sprays and learning your sprays. Now, what I always do is I put the size on this to 1, I set it to mode 3, and then I add the dummy target. Now, what this allows me to do is get on this line, and it allows me to do my sprays, kind of get a feel for how my spray's feeling that day, and also kind of get warmed up with the AK as well, all at the same time. So first, we're going to go ahead and hit just a couple warm-up sprays here. Now, I'm normally aiming for about 70% accuracy, which I think is around 23 of 30 bullets. That's a pretty good benchmark to hit. But if you guys are brand new, I'd start out trying to go for like 50% or maybe even 60% accuracy on your shots. That was a bad one. Still 86% though. So after I've done a few warm-up sprays, you can always look over here and see that you can add a separate bot. And what this will allow you to do is start practicing those spray transfers on these kind of paper targets here. So let's go ahead and see. So 76%. And then we can even add another dummy, maybe make one moving. So you start out. About 46%. %. And then maybe you go for like a tap into a spray and try and hit the transfer. Just do a few things, kind of feel it out. Maybe you go from one target to the next target to the last target. But as you can see with most of my sprays, I'm trying to keep that spray at head level. So as soon as I get down to the base of the spray, I am just moving it across and I'm trying to keep that spray around head level. So most of the time at about this distance, you're going to go down to the waistband, and then you can just kind of move the spray across. There is a little bit of elevation change there in the middle of your spray. So right about here, there's going to be some elevation change. And to account for that, you can just move across and also move down a little bit more once you get to that section. Now, once you kind of feel comfortable with your spray, you feel like you've kind of got an understanding of where the spray goes and heads to. The next thing that I like to do is either hop into Refrag and do spray transfers on there, which of course that's a paid service. But for anybody who needs to do it for free, what I can go ahead and show you guys is the little warm-up that I was doing before I had Refrag. So let's get into that. And for the next part of this video, we are over on the CS stats map. Now, again, this is just all going to be free tools. If you guys have access to Refrag, I would recommend using that Refrag tool. But since these are all free tools, this map gives you a really good spray transfer mode. Now, I like to put my ammo here to be infinite backup, but not infinite in the mag, so I can get used to that 30-round spray. So here we'll go ahead and see what we can do. So again, I'd say aim for about 4 bots per spray. If you can get 5, then that's good as well. But try and keep your spray right there at the headshot level. Keeping your spray at headshot level just makes it so that if it does end up coming down to RNG, you can get lucky with a spray transfer. And you may hit a head, which of course with an AK is a one-shot kill. Versus you tag them in the body, you're only doing a few, maybe 20, 40 damage. Sometimes you hit them for 90. It really just depends. But again, in 30 bullets, you should be able to easily hit about 4 bots. As I just keep hitting 3 here. But again, 4 bots is a pretty dang good number, I'd say, to go for on most of your sprays. If you're able to hit those 4 bots. Wow, I'm absolutely whiffing now. Gosh, lock in, man. Come on. As I absolutely underperformed my life right there. But I'd say this would help you get the hang of where you need to be in the spray when you are doing these transfers, you know? One of the big things that I notice that I do is I'm course correcting sometimes a little too much when I do these spray transfers, and it's, you know, I've only been practicing really, like, going for them here for the last, about a month I've been practicing, trying to get after it and really get the mechanics down. But the biggest tip that I got for it was, you know, the spray pattern looks like this. So all you have to do is really, you pull down to headshot level, and if you know the spray goes left, you can let it ride left for you, and then get a kill that way, or same vice versa when it rides to the right, and just know where the spray goes, and that'll help you out. Now, at longer distances, it gets a little harder because those shots get more sporadic, but at close distances, it gets very easy. Because all you have to do is let that spray go, and then you're not flicking your mouse as much. And I tend to lose myself in my spray when I'm flicking my mouse over. That tends to be where I mess my sprays up. Now, obviously, with more and more time, we'll all become better and better at knowing where we are in our sprays. But I like keeping it at 30 rounds because that gives me a realistic idea of how many bullets it's taking me between each and every kill. And this is, of course, assuming that my first spray is on. So if my first spray is off, I'll still able to hit 4 there. So just remember, guys, utilize the recoil master to get an understanding, at least a base understanding of the spray pattern, so that when you're going for these spray transfers, it becomes easier to understand where you are in the actual spray and allow you to get more of these bots down. And also utilize the actual natural recoil of the AK to your advantage. You know, if you have a bot that spawns to the left, just let it kick to the left for you. I mean, I'm really not pulling very hard there. I had to pull to the right off the beginning because the spray goes left. But just kind of use that to your advantage, so then you're not losing yourself in the spray, and you're able to keep that really nice straight line at headshot level. In all truthfulness, you probably want to be going for about headshots only. But if you are hitting body shots, that's perfectly fine, you know? As long as you're getting that feel for the recoil and you know where you are in the spray, you should be able to start learning this and picking this skill up pretty dang quickly. So yeah, that's just going to be some free tips for you guys on a few different things. Another thing I like to do is do this ranged one here, because then you get 3 targets to actually transfer between. So it'll always spawn in 3. Now this one's gonna be a bit of a difficult transfer to hit, because it's such a long distance. But again, it just gives you ways to practice, and that's always nice to have. You can even up the bot count or lower it. So if you only want 2, you want them to spawn near you more. You can kind of practice getting, you know, maybe 2 or 3 bots. I don't like how close they were. This is going to be a hard one. But again, these are all just free training tools that you guys can be using to get better at the game without having to spend a single dime. Let's do one more good one here. And last one just for shits and giggles. Oh, that was a good one. So yeah, CS stats, really good map. Make sure you guys are utilizing the range and the spray, maybe even the rush mode, although you will have well, it's pretty good to practice on moving targets, even if they are just running towards you. Do they knife you? Oh. You might turn on infinite ammo for this one. Again, you guys can always find ways to train without having to spend any money on any services or any CS things. And this actually has been a pretty dang good little spray transfer warm-up without even trying to make it into one. Yeah, that's the only thing I don't like about infinite ammo is, you know, you can just do those insanely long sprays. Which, of course, is not very realistic. Yeah, so there's lots and lots of different things that you guys can do on these sort of maps. That being said, that's been it for me. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel. Leave me a comment if you guys think I could do anything better with my content. I'm going to try and post more and more videos, so if you guys have a suggestion for something you'd like to see, please let me know. And if you guys go ahead and try this little warm-up thing out, let me know what you think, and let me know if it's been helping. That being said, that's been it for me, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.